You may feel like the journey has reached a dead end, like all the effort you've given has amounted to disappointment, but this is not the end, it's the turning point. What you perceived as a breakdown is really a breakthrough in disguise. God is not done, He's just getting started. The delay was never denial, but preparation for a greater unveiling. The chapter that seemed to close on you will give way to a far more beautiful story, written by the author who never wastes pain. Everything you've lost, every heartbreak, every unanswered question, every moment you cried in silence is being gathered up and repurposed. Nothing has been in vain. There's a divine exchange taking place. Graves are being transformed into gardens. Sorrow is giving way to joy. Ashes are turning into beauty. God is rebuilding from what was broken and redeeming even what you thought was beyond repair. You may not see the full picture yet, but you will soon witness what He was doing behind the scenes. Strength is returning to your bones. Wholeness is being restored to your heart. The healing you've waited on is already in motion. You're not only surviving, you're being shaped into someone stronger and wiser. Your spirit is being fortified. What was meant to destroy you has only deepened your resilience. You're becoming more grounded, more aligned with your purpose. The peace you've longed for is beginning to settle over your life, not as a fleeting feeling, but as a steady presence. This is a season to pause and recognize the victories you've already achieved. The quiet battles you won, the days you kept moving even when it hurt, the faith you held on to when everything told you to let go. These matter. You've conquered more than you give yourself credit for. Take a moment and give yourself grace. Your growth may not be loud, but it is powerful. This is not about perfection. It's about progress. God is inviting you to look beyond what's not working and start noticing what He is aligning for your good. Doors are being unlocked that no man can shut. Paths are being cleared. You don't have to chase after what was never meant for you. What's yours is making its way to you. You are divinely positioned for favor. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was delay, there will be acceleration. A divine shift is happening in your life. What you couldn't accomplish on your own, God is about to bring to pass. You'll find yourself walking into rooms you never thought you'd enter, receiving blessings you didn't think you deserved, and witnessing breakthroughs that once felt like distant dreams. It's not luck, it's divine orchestration. Stay aligned with God's word, stay rooted in faith, and trust the timing. Something beautiful is forming in the silence. God has been shaping the desires of your heart in ways you didn't even recognize. Your faith has not gone unnoticed. Heaven has heard your prayers. God's face is turning toward you. And what comes next will be deeply personal. A blessing so precise, it will be undeniable that it came from Him. There's a sweetness to what's coming, a beauty that reflects His intentional love for you. As May draws to a close, remember, this month didn't break you, it built you. You're not just enduring, you're emerging. Get ready for surprises that will reaffirm your worth and open doors you never thought would swing wide. This is a time of divine momentum. You're not falling behind, you're being positioned for greater. Hold your head high. You are seen, celebrated, and divinely chosen for this next chapter. The stirring in your spirit isn't random, it's a divine signal. There's a sense that something is shifting, even if you can't yet define it. It's that inner whisper that says, wait, watch, God is up to something in your life, and He's asking you to pause, lean in, and trust Him more than your surroundings. The chaos around you may be loud, but His voice is still and steady. What feels uncertain to you is already known and ordered by Him. There's a moment just before transformation where everything feels fragile. That's where many give up, but you're being asked to hold still. Don't try to fix what He's unraveling. What you see as falling apart is really falling into place. Sometimes God removes what was never meant to stay so He can replace it with what has always been yours. The very thing you're afraid to lose might be the thing blocking what's truly meant for you. In your spirit, you may feel the tension between the comfort of the familiar and the pull of the unknown. The Lord is gently saying, loosen your grip. You don't have to control this next chapter. There is something sacred about surrender. When you stop striving and start trusting, that's where miracles unfold. The new thing God is bringing into your life requires space, and that space comes from letting go of the old with courage, not regret. Many of the battles you fought have not been seen by others, but they've been witnessed by heaven. God is not blind to your struggle. He sees the nights you stayed up wondering if He heard your prayers. And yes, He did. Not only has He heard, but He's also responded. The shift may not look like what you expected, but it is coming. What was delayed is no longer longer being held back. You are next in line for the breakthrough. You've been prepared in the quiet. Where others saw waiting, God saw training. You're not behind. You're being refined. You've learned to pray in silence, to believe without evidence, and to walk in faith when the path wasn't visible. That kind of faith moves heaven. And now, the atmosphere around you is changing. The weight is lifting, the pressure is breaking, and what has been pressing against you is about to become the very thing that launches you forward. This is not a season to doubt. This is a season to move with bold obedience. You don't need to see the full plan to take the next step. Trust that if God is leading you, He has already gone before you. His provision is not coming. It's already there, waiting at the next step, and the only thing you need to carry with you is faith. You will see mountains move and doors open simply because you believed when you had every reason not to. There are no limits to what God can do, and He's about to make that truth real in your life. The impossible is about to become visible. Where there has been struggle, there will be sudden ease. Where there has been resistance, there will be release. You've cried, you've waited, and you've endured. Now comes the part where God does what only He can. Your name is being whispered in rooms your feet haven't yet entered. Something divine is unfolding. In the midst of this spiritual movement, God is protecting what you can't see. He is sealing your destiny from every distraction and delay. No scheme, no curse, no weapon formed against you can stand. You're not just surviving this season. You're being elevated through it. Everything that tried to break you will end up blessing you. What once looked like loss will soon look like strategy in the hands of your Creator. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and release every fear. This is not the time to shrink back. It's the moment to rise with confidence, knowing that you are covered, guided, and chosen. Your destiny is intact, your future is guarded, and your purpose is secure. Heaven is standing behind you. All you need to do is say yes to the shift, yes to the calling, yes to what's next, because truly you are next.